Hello, welcome to the News Broadcast Daily and following are the highlights.
Christmas celebrations have taken place around the country, engaging both people belonging to the Christian faith and non-religious communities. Da Nang Airport in the Central Region on December 25th put into service a new terminal capable of serving 4 to 6 million passengers per year. Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg is on a Christmas vacation in Vietnam.
Christmas celebrations have taken place around the country, engaging both people belonging to the Christian faith and non-religious communities.
Christmas atmosphere was everywhere in Hanoi, with thousands of people filling downtown streets as early as 8 p.m. on December 24th. A large crowd gathered in Ham Long Church to wait for the moment when Jesus Christ was born. Many parents brought their children along despite the bitter cold. Christmas songs and melodies could be heard at every corner, adding to the jubilant atmosphere. 8 p.m. in the Red River Delta city of Nam Định, there was not a vacant space in the square in front of the Đức Bà Cathedral. At the Nam Định Protestant Church, the pastor and more than 200 believers gathered for the occasion. In the light of the candles, together they prayed for peace and happiness. After the midnight mass, all churches in the city distributed gifts to visitors and wished them a Merry Christmas. Local dioceses also gave out thousands of gifts to the poor. The same jubilant atmosphere could be seen in many localities across the country, from Thanh Hóa in the Central Region to Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest economic hub in the south.
Finance Minister Vương Đình Huệ presented the plan in 2012 for the financial sector at a conference in Hanoi on December 24th, which gives priority to curbing inflation and ensuring macroeconomic stability.
The minister said thrift practice must continue and spending cut needs to be implemented more effectively to bring budget overspending down to less than 4.8% of the country's GDP. Next year, market-bound pricing mechanism needs to follow the set roadmap with the aim of putting in place a pricing system running basically in line with market principles under state management by 2015, Huệ said. He noted that the Finance Ministry will pursue the implementation of market price principles in the year, particularly for electricity, coal, petroleum, and public services. It will coordinate with relevant ministries and agencies to complete management mechanisms for electricity, petroleum, and price stability, Huệ said. The Finance Ministry has set to work with the Ministry of Planning and Investment to implement a plan on economic restructuring, targeting state-owned enterprises, public investments in state budget-funded areas, government bonds, and public investment in economic groups and state corporations, with the aim of basically completing the process of equitization by 2015. Addressing the event, Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Văn Ninh stressed that the sector should continue completing financial and budgetary mechanisms towards mobilizing every resource, and at the same time supplementing and amending the tax system to support businesses. In 2011, the financial sector's budget collection reached 674 trillion Vietnam dong, or $32 billion, surpassing its yearly estimation by 13.4%. Budget overspendings accounted for 4.9% of GDP, 0.4% lower than the estimated level.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development discussed a wide range of measures for the development of the agricultural sector in 2012 at a two-day meeting in Hanoi on December 24th to 25th.
The sector will focus on restructuring, enhancing quality management of agricultural materials, and accelerating the implementation of new rural models. According to the ministry estimates, agroforestry and fisheries export turnover reached nearly $25 billion in 2011, up 29% against last year, and the sector enjoyed a trade surplus of $9.2 billion. Delegates at the meeting underlined the need for the sector to pay more attention to improving export value instead of volume. I think that the sector's export turnover can strongly increase in the future, but what I want to emphasize is product value. This requires more investment in advanced technology and mechanism. According to Tấn, whether to increase outputs should be based on market demands in order to avoid oversupply. Regarding investment, managers say as agriculture is not attractive to investors due to many potential risks and low profits, restructuring production is necessary to boost investment in the sector. In an effort to fulfill the set targets, the sector will renew investment and relevant policies.
By the end of November, over 56 million people nationwide have joined social and health insurance, representing a year-on-year increase of 5.4 million.
According to latest statistics, 10 million people are covered by compulsory social insurance, while 46 million take out voluntary health insurance. Only 93,000 volunteered to join social insurance. The insurance sector reported more than 83 trillion Vietnam dong in revenues in the January-November period, up 8.5% from the same period last year. An estimated 110 million people received medical treatment under health insurance this year, an increase of 7.8%. The health insurance fund is expected to register a surplus for the year.
The Da Nang International Airport in the central coastal city of Da Nang put a new terminal into service on December 25th after 4 years of construction.
The three-story terminal was built at a cost of over 1.3 trillion Vietnam dong to meet standards of the International Aviation Transport Association. It is capable of serving 4 to 6 million passengers per year. Da Nang International Airport has the third largest number of passengers in Vietnam. It is seen as an important transport hub in the Central region, serving socio-economic development in the Central and Central Highlands region. Each year, the airport, 2 kilometers from the central city, receives 11,400 flights, carrying some 3 million people.
Buôn Ma Thuột Airport in the Central Highlands province of Đắk Lắk also put a new terminal into service on December 24th.
The terminal, which was built at a cost of 221 billion Vietnam dong, will be capable of serving 1 million passengers per year. The new facility will also be able to serve 4 flights at the same time in rush hours with 400 passengers per hour. Buôn Ma Thuột Airport has posted a growth rate of over 40% a year recently. In 2011, the airport welcomed over 420,000 passengers. Currently, there are flights between Buôn Ma Thuột and Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, and Vinh cities.
The representative of Facebook in Vietnam has affirmed that Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of the world's largest social network, is on a Christmas vacation in Vietnam.
Images of the 9th most powerful man in the world were seen on the camera of the Vector shop at 15 Ngô Quyền Street, Hanoi on December 23rd afternoon. It was reported that Zuckerberg was issued a 2-week visa to Vietnam on December 16. He arrived in Hanoi on a chartered plane and is staying at the 5-star Metropole Hotel. The billionaire hired a helicopter for a trip to Hạ Long Bay, a World Heritage Site, and recently voted as one of the new World Wonders. He then went to the northern mountain resort town of Sapa.
And that comes to the end of the news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.